As I already talked about on my channel about Burt Williams and other black people who were involved in the minstrel performances or just black clowns, but it's just something that I've been racking around my brain. Like when I first started making videos, I just felt sorrow. I felt like, they had to do this. But did they really have to? Like, yes, during that era, if you wanted to be something, right, you had to do certain things, especially if you're in the line of business as this. And the cost is to pretty much make fun of yourself and make fun of your people. But why do this? As a black woman, I am questioning, is this really worth it? Did he really feel the pressure to make it so bad that he conformed to what the white racist boss had to say, or the minstrels around him, and they said, put on that fucking makeup, and he did just that, like a good boy. Not like he couldn't, but it's just like, maybe this shouldn't have been the path. How can he face himself? How can he look at himself in the mirror every day and knowing what he's doing? Now, I understand from when I made a video about him that yes, he did use his own acts to, instead of not making fun of black people, but making a scenario with his character that, everyone of all races can feel sorry for him, that he can make fun of the stereotypes. But I'm just wondering how that is even possible when he's still wearing blackface. He is making fun of himself, of his African American heritage, and other African Americans, including me. Like, why do this? I just think some things are just not worth it. Like, yes, I understand you can see yourself as a performer. If you don't do it, you cannot be a performer, something you really want to do, but you know the cost and you did it anyway. You did it anyway. That is what I find so strange. And I think making fun of your people with what you have on your own face as a black man is not a good thing. And when I first made my video, I kind of overlooked this. I just thought, he had to do this. He had to be the best performer. He had to do this to do what he had to do. But did you really have to do this, though? As I evolve in my content, it's just like, I just don't think this was worth it. He, of course, would say differently, but yes. Now, Bernice Collins, I also made a video on her. If you're interested, you can go look back. But Bernice Collins, I understand, you're a child. You're always going to a circus. You're in that mindset where, oh, yeah, the circus, blah, blah, blah. The circus is where talented people go to perform for audiences. Cool. We know that. And that's a normal thing to do. You go to the fucking circus. But some part of me wonders if she knew at any point what this makeup really represents. Now, I already talked about in my other videos that pretty much how historians already pretty much acknowledged before I even came into view, before a lot of us came into view, it's already acknowledged. Yes, minstrel performers converted to clowns. Yes, this is a known thing already. It's already known, but just people just don't read and don't know anything. So it's kind of just oh, no, it's not. What do you owe? It's just people don't know because no one reads anything. So it's just all right. But I just wonder if she knew at any point. I see with her eyes, okay, that's cute. She's doing a little winged eye effect. That's not the bulging eyes, But I just wonder, the mouth, the nose. I really wonder. I do wonder if the whole white around her eye represents the bulging eyes. I wonder about that, and I'll look into that later. I do know the black markings around the eye is to create the bulging eye effect, as we already know that minstrelsy connects to clowns. And like I said, sources are on all of my videos. But it's just, I really wonder. Now, I know from the people that I talk about that are black who, were doing this back then, I know they're pretty content with what they were doing. Bernice Collins had very much great success. This man right here is Reggie Montgomery. And, of course, I'm like, I'm happy that, my black people found success. Since this was all, I believe, like, that minstrels didn't want it to be, like, an obvious thing. Like, hey, we still hate you fucking niggers, and we're gonna fucking exactly take what we think of you as a minstrel performer and convert to clowns. I don't think they really wanted people to know this. So this is why I'm wondering, did you guys know that this is the fucked up shit still, or did you not know? Because, they want this shit hidden. The Jim Crow Museum collection also includes scripts of blackface minstrel shows that were converted to clown acts when minstrel shows lost their mainstream popularity. Wow. Their scripts are mostly the same, just some derogatory language change. The performers use white and red clown makeup instead. Nevertheless, in regards to correlation between the African dip game and clown dunk tanks, there is no clear sign when the transition happened. However, many clown dunk tank acts gave credit to the African dip. Many caricatures of African Americans were designed to be laughed at, reducing black people to buffoons. In similar ways, these caricatures closely correlate with traditional portrayals of clowns. The Jim Crow Museum has a number of teapots, sheet music, and chalkware objects where the line between clowns and negative black characteristics overlap. In fact, one can look at the makeup and dress of blackface performers to see the striking similarities with clown makeup and dress. Now, in all my videos, I have all types of different types of sources for stuff, but if you're curious about other things, watch my other videos, but it's just right. It's right in our faces. Historians already pretty much knew this, but everyone else is slow to catch up. I'm the only one bringing this shit to light. Drawn on oversized lips, curly unkempt hair, oversized and colorful clothing, white gloves, etc., meaning more things. These are staples of anti-black caricatures on and off minstrel stages and clowns. There's even a man named Richard Wardick. Pelham was a well-known blackface minstrel performer and a founder of the Virginia Minstrels. One of the stage characters he played was a Negro clown, which appeared in circuses in the 1840s. He came to fame impersonating a Negro clown who performed a song and dance routine in the mold of Thomas Rice's Jim Crow character. Are you fucking serious? Anyways, this man wasn't even doing this for his kids or anything like that. No, this is not the type of story. He did this because he wanted to. He wanted to be this amazing performer. It's not like he had a sick child, a sick mother doing it for family. He did this because he wanted a career in this field. So, yeah, making fun of yourself. You try to make things better by trying not to act like the stereotypical thing that these white people want you to act like because they hate you and they think of you in a certain way. And I get that. But did it really make it better? You kind of added to the problem. There's black people who are into Shakespearean roles and they went to the African Grove Theater and did their thing there. Yes, they got clapped for it because of racist white people, but you kind of played into the game they wanted you to play in. It's just at least they had their dignity, Yes, they had to beg the cops, we'll never do this again, but at least they didn't do this. I just feel a way about it now. I didn't feel a way about it before, but as I grow, get older, I'm thinking like, yo, like, this is weird, my nigga. I don't like it. And I don't think this is a good thing. When I look back at this, I understand you had success. I understand that. But I think that this hurts our people. And it hurts me seeing you like this. That's all I wanted to say about it. But thank you guys for watching this video. I'll catch you in a new one.